Do you know what your dog actually does the moment they see you cry? Not the version you imagine. The tail wag, the confused tilt of the head, something quieter, something most owners completely miss. You probably think they're just reacting to a weird sound or picking up on a change in your voice. But what's actually happening is a lot more deliberate than that. Some of the things your dog does when you're at your worst reveal a level of emotional attunement that most people never fully understand. And the last one on this list? Most owners write it off as clingy. It's actually the deepest thing your dog knows how to do. Picture this. Rough night. You're sitting on the couch, tears on your face. Maybe you've been crying for a while. Your dog was just moving around the room, sniffing something on the floor, circling their bed. And then they stop. Completely. Eyes locked on you. Not moving. Just watching you like they're waiting for data. Most owners assume their dog is confused or startled by the crying sound. The noise is unusual. The dog's just processing it. That's the easy explanation. But here's what's actually happening. They're reading you like a vital sign. Behaviorists observe that this freeze and stare isn't passive confusion. It's an active assessment. Your dog is processing your vocal tone, your facial microexpressions, and the shift in the room's energy all at once. In pack dynamics, stillness before approach is how they gauge whether a situation needs action or just presence. They're not lost. They're deciding what you need. And once they've made that call, watch what they do with their body next. They don't bound over. There's no excited energy, no jumping. They walk toward you slowly, almost carefully. And then they press their full weight against your leg or your side, or they lean into you like a warm sandbag that chose to be there. Most owners assume their dog is looking for comfort themselves. They're scared by the crying, so they come looking for reassurance. It's a self-soothing move. That's the common read. But here's the part no one tells you. The pressure is intentional. Trainers commonly report that dogs offer full-body contact during moments of human distress as a form of physical grounding. The weight isn't taken from you. It's given to you. It mirrors exactly what a pack member would do for another in a moment of vulnerability. No words, just weight, just warmth. They can't hand you a tissue. They can't sit with you over coffee. This is the closest translation they have. That heaviness against you isn't them being needy. It's them being your anchor. But pressing close is only the first layer. Some dogs go one step further, right to your face. You've probably seen it. They inch toward you slowly, nose hovering near your cheek, near your mouth. It feels almost clinical, like they're checking something, not going in for a lick, just hovering, breathing you in, taking their time. Most owners assume they're just being nosy, maybe going in for a salt lick. The tears taste interesting, the face is close, dogs like faces. Fine. But here's what's actually happening. Your biochemistry changes when you're emotionally distressed. Your cortisol spikes. Your breathing shifts. Some studies suggest dogs can detect these hormonal and chemical changes through breath and skin at close range. That slow hover near your face isn't affection-seeking. It's information gathering. They're checking your internal state the way a doctor might check a pulse, just with a completely different instrument. When your dog hovers near your face during a breakdown, they're literally reading what's happening inside you. Once they've done that, some dogs do something that looks completely unrelated, but it's not. You're still in the room, still crying, and your dog gets up and walks to the doorway, faces out, back to you, silent, just stands there, looking down the hall. Most owners assume they're bored, that the emotional intensity got to be too much and now they want out. It stings a little, honestly. But here's what's actually happening. They've switched into guard mode. Behaviorists observe that when a dog senses a vulnerable state in their person, some will instinctively move to position themselves between that person and the wider environment. The doorway isn't them leaving the moment, it's them owning the perimeter of it. You're distressed. In their logic, that means you need a perimeter. The soft click of their nails on the floor, the way they settle into that doorway with quiet weight, that's not absence. That dog standing at your door isn't abandoning the moment. They're defending it. And after the guarding comes something softer, something most people completely overlook. If you're the kind of person who actually wants to understand what's going on inside your dog's head, not just train them, but truly get them, you're in the right place. That's exactly what this channel is for. Now, tears drying on your face. The room has settled, and your dog comes back. They lean in slowly and lick your cheek, or they tuck their nose into your hair and just stay there, still, warm. Most owners assume they just like the salt. It's a taste thing. Sweet little weirdo move, but nothing deeper. But here's the part no one tells you. Licking in this context isn't just about you. Trainers commonly report that this kind of licking during emotional distress mirrors the soothing behaviors dogs use within their own social groups. It's a comfort behavior, and it goes in both directions. The act of licking actually calms your dog too. It regulates their own nervous system while they attend to yours. They're not just comforting you, they're communing with you, matching your moment from the inside out. That lick on your cheek is the dog equivalent of sitting with someone in the dark and saying, without a single word, I'm here. But the quietest signal of all, it doesn't involve movement at all. Everything goes still. Your dog stops adjusting, stops licking, stops doing anything. They're just there. Head heavy on your lap or pressed to your chest, breathing slow, eyes soft, half-lidded, not performing, not asking for anything, just present. Most owners assume they've fallen asleep or lost interest. The energy died down, the dog checked out. You almost feel a little alone again. But watch for this next time. That stillness is a choice. Behaviorists observe that dogs in high emotional attunement will deliberately mirror and slow their own energy to match yours. It's called co-regulation, and it's not accidental. Your dog has read your state, decided what you need, and adjusted their entire body to meet you there, on purpose. If you miss this, you might be reading your dog completely wrong. You might think they've tuned out when they've actually tuned all the way in. That quiet weight on your chest, that slow breath against you, that's not nothing. That's everything they know how to give. And that's the thing most people never fully realize about these moments. Your dog's deepest responses to your pain don't look dramatic. They don't bark or pace or make a show of it. They happen in stillness, in wait, in a slow breath and a careful approach and a body pressed against yours in a quiet room. It's not performed for attention. It's how they stay close and keep you safe. They can't say the words, but every single one of those behaviors, from the freeze and stare to the warmth that never moves off your chest, that's them saying it anyway. Next time you cry and your dog is just there, not doing much, not making a fuss, now you know exactly what that means. If this made you think, drop a comment. Subscribe for more dog psychology videos.